Good afternoon, Minecrafters. This is Wednesday, June 11th, 2025. We are live here at the Desert Village on our way over to the Mesa biome to get some more terracotta for Gargamel's face. Hello, I'm the Big Red 1967. We stream here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday every week. Monday and Wednesday is This World, the normal survival, and Friday is the hardcore. So I do live streams from here on Twitch, and you can check out my YouTube channel where all the previous live streams go uploaded to. So welcome aboard, guys. I'm glad you're here. Let's go over the next. Look at that. I got a friend. Did you ever feel like someone's staring staring at you? I don't know. I get this feeling sometimes. Maybe it's just me, or maybe it's the sheep. I don't know. So yeah, I got joystick drift, so I'm trying to deal with that as I do the National Day calendar. So everybody, glad you're here. Let's check out the National Day calendar. Also, by the way, uh, Bedrock Edition for Minecraft. The last update for the summer drop has just happened, I think, yesterday, and we're just waiting on Java to get completed, and we'll have our new summer update, which is Chasing the Skies. Perhaps this is just me saying this, but perhaps maybe next Tuesday. I'm not sure, but I think it might happen. Anyhow, let's go on the National Day counter. Today is June 11th. Let me fix this drift real quick. And if you're born today, June 11th, happy birthday. You share your birthday with Alfred L. Kroeber, born this day 1876, cultural anthropologist who was the first to receive a PhD in anthropology from Columbia University. Jeanette Rankin, born this day 1880, social worker who became the first woman and is still the only woman to be elected to Congress in the state of Montana. Wow. Vince Lombardi, born this day 1913, NFL Hall of Famer for the Green Bay Packers, born this day. Notice my drift? Let me see if I can hit this corner of this. Will I hit a corner? Let me just make sure I hit a corner. Nope, I'm not. Here we go. Eventually I hit a corner. Okay. Let's turn this around and find a nice spot that I can't go nowhere. I think this is. There you go. Now I can't go nowhere. How's that? That's how you solve. That's how you solve joystick drift, right there, buddy. Okay. Also today, Gene Wilder, famous actor, first actor to play Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. He was born this day, 1933. He also played in Blazing Saddles and Stir Crazy. Um, Joe Montana, famous quarterback for the I think it was 49ers, born this day 1956. Peter Dinklage, uh, famous for Game of Thrones actor. Let's see what type of events happened today. Today is National Making Life Beautiful Day, National German Chocolate Day, National Corn on the Cob Day. So, folks, got your corn on the cobs, German chocolates, you're making life beautiful, and happy birthday, folks, if you're born this day. And that's your day calendar for Wednesday, June 11th, 2025. So, and all my prayers out to those folks doing peaceful protesting out there. Make sure that everyone's safe, everyone involved, not just the protesters, but those on the other side of the fence. May everybody get through this peacefully. Um, it's a tough time in our country right now, so hopefully keep your prayers out there for everybody, folks, and that this all gets straightened out soon. Anyhow, let's get this day going. I think I was thinking about this the other couple of days ago that even though we got out here, I don't think I made an ice road to the actual portal for the Mesa. Um, because I actually have a portal at the Mesa site, and this is where the ice road stop was, at this village. So we need to go over to the site, and I want to check my audio. Good. Okay, audio's good. Yep. Let's check this out. see where we're at. Here we go. Okay, there's the ice road. I thought so. Yeah, I think the Mace is out this. Well, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Yep. Mace is out this way. So I'm going to have to continue the ice road going this way, and then... Okay, now I'm confused. I am really, really confused. The Mace is out here. Holy moly. Wait a minute. Okay, I am really confused. What I'm going to have to do is probably fly to the Mesa to see where that portal is supposed to be. Oh, maybe is it over here? No, this is the village portal, right? Oh, I am so confused now. Now I'm lost. Okay, this is the village portal. Let's try flying out to the Mesa. Figure out where where I put the other portal, man. Gotta be careful because these wings, I think, are they still okay or... Yeah, they're fine. Alright. I got an aquatic cat. Alright. Let me get the map out. Here, that there, safety first, that here, and away we go. Where's that silver? There it is, okay. So the Mesa should be right over top of this dune. But if I remember correctly, this is all orange sand, and then the actual Mesa we went to is out this way. I better let this thing catch up or we're going to get lost. My rendering on my Xbox is not the best. Okay, portal should be on the other side of this hill. I'm hearing it. Thought I heard it. Or was it my imagination? There it is. Huh. Oh, it's... Yeah. Alright. Okay, so we're right there. It's not showing up on that map, probably because we're over a little bit. We're at 5967, 945. I should write that down. Give me a second. Okay, so because of my lovely joystick drift, we're at 5966 minus 944, and I have to divide that by 8, and that'll give us our nether um, location. So let me figure that out real quick. All right, I'll just use my phone's calculator. I tried to use my laptop's calculator. It didn't work. All right. So 5966 divided by 8 is 745. Let me write that down. That's supposed to be the nether coordinate, 745. And then negative 944 divided by 8 is 118. So let's see if we go through the nether here, if we end up in that spot. That sound was a armadillo. Okay, let's see where we came out here. So this brings us out, okay, 748. We're supposed to be 745, 118. 118. Okay, here's 118. I should actually dig from that spot and go back. I think that was a piglin. Right, so was it 745? Interesting. Interesting. So 745 probably would have been back here. Maybe I will go through this and dig back. Actually, though, let me see something here. Let's go 7, 57, 46. Maybe it goes from the center. Take this here. Go, and we get up my Totem of Undying. Even though I'm in peaceful mode, you never know. And like I said, my tools here need to be repaired. So we have to go down to 118. Here we go. So here is 118. 16, 17, 18. But we have to go to 745. There we go, and I think 745 is going to be like this way. Okay. And this is 745. So what we have to do is the next time we want to go to the Mesa biome is just come up to this portal, go through this tunnel, and over to this portal, and we'll be at the Mesa biome. I am thinking about doing a mapping video soon, because I haven't really made a map room in this world, and I really need to. And I need to get my tools repaired because we gotta mine some terracotta as well. Pull out the ender chest here. Grab some good old, oh, I have some obsidian. Put this back in here. Grab like 10. Go. Put this back there. Put the candle back here. In remembrance of Gene Wilder, he also did Young Frankenstein. And his famous saying in that movie is, "Put the candle back." Look it up on YouTube and you'll understand why that is significant. Alright, let's pop this with the Silk Touch axe. And you haven't really lived until you experience joystick drift, you know, it's a thing. Alright, and I'm going to pop those two, put the obsidian here, and fill this in. Okay, and put the obsidian here, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, the top one's 5, 1, 2, and then another rack. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the other one on the bottom is 5, and we have a portal. Put this in here. Okay, and let me turn this on, and we should be over at the Mesa biome. Definitely don't like the nether rack. Oh my god, if I had lit that up, we would be on fire. Okay, cross your fingers. Hopefully we're supposed to be. Yep, Mesa biome. Let's grab some shut-eye real quick, and gotta go and get my stuff repaired. So we're gonna go to Aquatica to get that done, and then we'll come back here and pick up the terracotta for Gargamel. And maybe once my stuff repaired, we'll do a quick little tour of this area of the mesa to get the map filled in as well. So basically, when you're doing, like, from an artist point of view, if you're doing a face, I mean, if you're doing a caricature, you could, it's all squash and stretch, but if you're typically doing like a portrait of a face, according to Andrew Loomis or Frank Riley, basically the face's proportions are divided in thirds. So from the hairline to the eyebrow is 1/3. From the eyebrows to the bottom of the nose is another third. And from the bottom of the nose to the chin is another third. So you have 3/3 that make up the human face. And because of, I didn't add enough, oops, sorry dude, let me get you out of here, hold on. I got joystick drift. And because I didn't have enough. Where's my boat? Did he take my boat? Maybe it's in this hole. Yeah. Did you take my boat? And because I didn't have enough terracotta, I made it kind of, his face is kind of like squashed. So I need to add more terracotta to give that thirds proper proportion, and hopefully it'll read better after I do that. So we're going to go over to Aquatica, which is my iron farm, and I can get my gear repaired there. I have a gold farm. And we'll come back and get the terracotta, try to finish Gargamel's space before the stream's over. And maybe Monday next week we can do a mapping of this world. I probably won't be able to finish Gargamel at all today, but I'd like to get that mapping done because I would really like to know what's in this world. I mean, where I've been. And I want to collect all the maps I have made to get it all situated and organized. Alright, let's go fly over to the iron farm. We left the drowned farm unfinished, and that's what all this glass is here. I don't know if I'm going to do that today, to be honest with you. I said I was going to, but I don't think I'm going to have time to do all that today. Let's turn on the gold farm. Make sure this stuff is cooking down here. This is where all the tools from the piglins get smelted. And I put this stuff in here. And I use this to trade with the clerics. Right. See what we got so far. Right. And trade this stuff with the piglins. Gold, that is. And I gotta turn on the trident killer. Ooh, I gotta throw this nether rack into here. Bingo. Might as well throw this in here too for now. And grab the trident. Let's see if we can throw this inside. I don't know if I can. See if I can do it. No, that's awesome. Ha ha ha. Didn't have to break anything. Just turn this on. Excellent. Now we just have to turn the gold farm on and then go into hard mode or normal mode. And see this fishery? This is, fishery. This is what I'm trying to build in the hardcore world. So that way we have tons of fish. Unfortunately, dolphins are they tend to spawn in this as well. So that's one of the unfortunate side effects of the fishery. There we go. Now we're going to have zombie piglins. Let me get out of the way here. Go into hard mode. Let me go down below. Well, actually, let me stay here. We'll go into hard mode here. And now we're going to start getting piglins spawning from this flickering nether portals. And they'll go into the trident killer, and then when they get vanquished, we'll get their drops. I'm hearing drowned out there. Look at the drown. Now, if they could just make their way over here and go up that chute, that would be awesome. Alright, let's see if we can get our gear prepared here. I better pull out one of my elytra that needs to be repaired. Should be in here. Hold on. I just don't remember. Might be this one? Nope. Maybe it's this one? Nope. This one? Wow, which one is it? Or maybe I repaired it all. Interesting. I didn't remember repairing my electric. Well, I'll be darned. Okay. Very good. I don't remember getting them repaired. Alright. Let's get this stuff fixed and get our day going. And since I'm in regular survival mode, I need to get some food in me. So let's grab that. Let's go check the lava buckets, make sure my furnaces have enough fuel. I really need to make a super smelter out here. Yeah. Grab a bucket of lava. Here we go. I'll have to probably get more fish or chicken or something. Got bread. That'll work. Sorry about this, guys. It'll be about a minute until I get this stuff repaired, and then we'll head back to the mesa biome. Alright, that should do it. Let me just double check to see. Yep, everything's secured. Let me go into peaceful mode. Whoop. Whoop. I'm hitting too many buttons. There we go. There we go. Excellent. Let's throw our equipment back. Oh, I need my elytra, not my... I need to go get netherite armor too as well. I've been in this world for over a couple of years, and I definitely need to get netherite armor. There we go. I had to grab that trident because in Bedrock Edition, if you leave redstone running when you leave, it could break by the time you come back. So always turn it off. If you got a trident, pick it up, because sometimes the trident pops out of the trident killer, and then you won't have a trident when you come back. Let's grab a little shut-eye. And turn the gold farm off up top here. Wait, we got was some black ink from the ink sacs of a squid. Since we're in peaceful mode, I can go back into the nether using this portal. Normally, if I was in regular survival and I just used this farm, never ever go back through that portal, because there'll be thousands of piglins or zombie piglins waiting for you. Let me throw this. Okay. Back into the water here, and it'll go into our storage. Nice. There we go. Try to gather my bearings. Oh my lord. Okay. Now we're going to head back to the mesa. So I hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. Summer is here for sure. Let me see. Okay, there we go. And put that over to crafting. Nice. And I need my boat. Oh, nope. I don't want to get in it while it is inside that wall. Let's pull that out. Okay, then. Yeah, that wouldn't have been good. So we're going to make a turn this time instead of going all the way down to the other village. I think... Oops. Hold on. The turn's coming up here. I think we missed a turn. And I'm curious, because there should have been a portal. Okay, there's that portal there. Probably we have to turn here. Because I changed this Monday. This past Monday I changed that. And I think we have to go down to where this this turns. Like right here. And then this will go down right to this area here. Thank you, sir. And open this up. And then we're going to have to go through this area. Make a toin. And bada bing, we are at the mesa. How confusing is that? That's what I'm saying. I really need to make a map room, figure out where all my areas are located in this world, and then we can get out there to explore some more. Before we start breaking some terracotta, let's take a fly around and try to fill this map in. Um, you know, the update hasn't happened yet, and maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't, because what happens is sometimes is when Mojang does updates for Minecraft, if you wanted to see the areas that's been updated, you have to be in areas that you've never been before. Sometimes, not all the time, sometimes. So just to play it on the safe side, instead of filling in this map, I'm going to leave it blank. That way when the update happens, and if I need to go to some place I haven't explored, we'll have this. So I guess we'll leave the exploring for when the update happens. And I'm curious to see what was in this chest. Ooh, very good. And this is where we were mining for terracotta, so let's take out a couple of more areas of this place. We could actually, well, let's just open this up more. We haven't found any mine shafts yet, and I'm sure there's going to be some in this mesa biome. We're going to need quite a few blocks of terracotta, so I'm looking maybe to fill a shulker worth of terracotta, possibly. Now, if for those who've been following me and say, hey, you have a mud farm, why are you mining terracotta? Well, I haven't really explored a mesa biome in this world yet, so this gives me an excuse to make a base out here or something, so that's why we're doing this. And it saves a little time having to wait for the mud to dry and bake and all that good stuff, so we got the terracotta, just break it and go. For instances that you don't have access to a biome such as this, then yeah, mud farm would be preferable. Let's see how much we got so far. All right, we got almost 3 stacks. Let's try to get it. Let's try to fill our inventory as much as possible, and then we'll head back to Gargamel. Should make a proper platform so I don't fall off. Now, unfortunately, terracotta isn't set up to have half slabs and stuff. That's why I wasn't using the terracotta, the brown terracotta, for the eyebrows of Gargamel. I was using like spruce half slabs. Once my inventory stops picking up this terracotta, then we'll head out of here. You can hear the wind blowing. Mojang added environmental sounds, especially to the mesa biome or the desert biomes. It's pretty cool. You hear the wind, rustling of bushes or the cactus and stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Can you hear the wind? Some Minecrafters with the Mesa biome have made like American Western towns, which is kind of like cowboy towns. It's really cool. I have yet to make something like that, and that would be neat to make in this biome. Also, Rainbow Six Siege has just released uh, X Siege or Siege X. So give that a try. I haven't tried that yet. Also, Fortnite has come out with the superhero update. Check that out. And I think a Death Star. I don't know if that's still in play or not, but the Death Star, it's called Death Star Sabotage. And I was watching a video on that. It was from last week and it looked really good. Because when Fortnite has these themed updates, when they're only for a short period of time, and then you don't see them. You might not see that anymore. And if you have an opportunity to check it out, I highly advise doing that. All right. Make sure this is picked. Okay, that's all I can put in there. Let me grab a little shot. There's an armadillo right up ahead there. Yeah, I can't wait to explore this area because there'll be mine shafts, all kinds of neat stuff in the Mesa biome we haven't seen yet. Hopefully this next update will get rid of that no block sound while I was sleeping. Alright, and we're going to head back to good old Gargamel and try to get his face sculpted properly. I was just trying to refresh what I had put in here. I haven't been out here in a long time. Oh, there's ice. Okay then. This is how the tunnel should be looking like, and I don't know when I'm going to get back to do that, but it needs to be done though. Okay, we're going this way. So if you haven't seen this before, this is a mushroom island that on St. Patty's Day. All right. Okay. See if I can make way back. Make sure there's nothing down here as far as broken terracotta. All right. Nice. Let's see if I can fly to the top of this thing. As I always say, crouch and you don't have to worry about falling in a hole. So if we're going to make this into 3/3, we're going to have to figure out the equation of how tall this head is right now and possibly use that as 1/3 and just duplicate that 2 more times. That should be the size of his head. I don't want to make it too big, then it won't fit the body. Then the body's going to look ridiculous. But I got to make it stretch the head up tall enough that the face, you'll be able to read the face easy at a distance compared to where we had it. Now, technically, if you wanted to get real creative, you could actually make his body like a storage area as well. Put stuff in here as well. From the outside, it looks like a typical Gargamel, but on the inside, you never know. You could do whatever you know, make a structure out of this, a building, or whatever. I really need to put a scaffolding so I can get access to the top there. So to this right there to that eyebrow is 2 blocks high. We just have to add another 3 more layers, and that should be our second third, and then another 5 layers, and that would be our third. And that should be the top of his head. Let's take a quick look around and see what that looks like from out here. Yeah, it definitely needs another 5 layers. And then I could do the face. Uh-oh. That's getting a little big. That was only like 13 blocks, really. I think that's, if I move those eyebrows up and stuff, I think that should give me the proper head height. What I can do is possibly uh, bring this top area up here in, and then it should make a little bit of sense. So if I bring this in and then up, it should balance out all right instead of being too stretched. Oop, there was another terracotta right there. Go grab those. Let's do a quick fly around and see if this balances things out a little bit. It's kind of like the way we had it, but what I'm going to do is move the eyebrows up and the eyes and nose up to this level up here. And maybe that might unsquish it. I just saw that. There's the bad elytra. Ugh. I need shears though. If I'm gonna cut these wool blocks fast, I need shears. So there's so the the ear on the left there, that's too high. That has to be the top of the ear should start at the top of the eyelid, and the bottom of the ear should be at the bottom of the nose. So the right ear is right for the where it matches the eyelid, but it has to be a little bit longer. So I have to go 4 blocks instead of three. Go four down, and it should match that size of that ear. But that ear has to be lowered, and that has to be a little bit bigger. That ear has to be a little bit bigger. I like where the nose is at and the eyes. You can't see the other side of the cheek because of the leg sticking up, but I think once I fix these ears, maybe put a little bit of a forehead, make the forehead a little bit higher there, and it should work. So let's give that a try. It's about almost quarter to three, so I might hang out with this till quarter after three and see what happens, and then we'll pick this up again on Monday next week. But let's give it a shot. Give me a second. I think I'm going to change those gray eyebrows to black. Let me just check something real quick. Yeah, they got to be black because that gray's not reading really well. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, now if I can just get his chin stick out a little bit more to match the nose, we should be okay. It it kind of looks like him. uh, yeah, maybe if I lower the eyebrows, maybe. But I don't know. It's better than nothing. Maybe if I put one little bit more layer on top of that head, it might work out a little better. Let's do a fly around real quick. Let me see how my elytra is. Okay, let's do a quick fly around and see what it kind of looks like. Yeah, I thought it was too flat in the back, but that's not bad. It's pretty good for Minecraft. That chin's really sticking out there. I can live with that. Just got to add the rest of the black wool onto his body. Just grab a little shut-eye and then might call it a stream, and then we'll pick this up again on Monday. Because the body's got to be filled in, and then the legs. And I only have about a stack of black wool. I mean, the head's not too bad. I can live with that. I didn't like the other way. It was kind of squashed. But the body here has to be filled in. And I only have like 49 blocks of black wool. If I can get some black ink from the fishery at the iron farm, I could dye the wool that I already have. And I got a lot of wool right here. Oh, there's some ink. See, that's some ink right there. But I need, it's like 1 ink per block. So I need quite a bit. And I also need to dye some of the wool red for his legs and feet. Well, the bottom of his legs and feet. So that might be Monday's job. Yeah. Oh, there's some wool right there. Whoa. Whoa. Grab that and put that with the wool, so I don't, like I did with the elytra, I totally passed it over. All right, you guys, let's go back to that spot on that mushroom so we can see Gargamel's face. There we are. Looks like a mechanical on his eye. I could lower those lips just a little bit more. I don't know. That's kind of neat. Kind of neat looking. I could lower it maybe just one more block down. That might give it the illusion of an older person. But I can live with that. When I add the black wool in there to widen the body and stuff and the legs, it should even out. But yeah, I can live with that. All right, you guys, let me see if I can find you a raid, and we will be back here on Friday for Hardcore Friday, and Monday for the regular, this world here, the normal survival world. Actually, my computer is waking up, so it's going to take too long for me to find a raid for you guys. So we'll just leave it here, and let me take off my helmet, and we will be back here Friday. You guys have a good Wednesday. Thanks for being here, and see you soon.